Hello, it's Polish Paul VR, welcome to the channel. I hope you all alright, I hope you all sound and having super awesome day. Today we are gathering here to do another amazing episode of PlayStation VR Showcase, my weekly show in which we're looking at all the upcoming PlayStation VR games. The rules are super simple, the game have to be confirmed. You can see same game in multiple episodes, but it's always gonna be new footage. And also, if there isn't a game in this episode what you're looking for, check out the playlist. There's over 70 episodes, so you might find something down there. Okay, let's just jump into it. And we're gonna start from the PATAGON-FORBIDDEN island. So this is announced for PlayStation VR, also for Quest and PC VR. But what's happening is the developer gonna go get it on the Kickstarter. So even though it is announced, it might be years if Kickstarter fails. But this is a studio that already released some virtual reality games like Guns and Stories Bulletproof VR, and also this Boiling Steel, which still is on its way to PlayStation VR. But what Patagon is, it's kind of open world steampunk dinosaur killing game on the island, which houses a lot of dinosaurs that you're gonna kill in a steampunk style with a steampunk weapon, steampunk binoculars and steampunk shoes, clothes and everything steampunky. So somehow, somewhere, the reality between dinosaurs and steampunkers become together on one island. How it happened? What is the meaning? What is the message? What's gone down there in the history? How those two different species and eras end up being together on one island is beyond me. But from what I saw of this game, I really like it, but also I kind of thinking if, you know what, it might be quite a while before we see it, because this studio working on two games at the moment, RU77, which looks like their smaller project, so that might be out sooner, like a spoof of Cyberpunk 2077, a game that's gonna happen in Russia, and some Russians gonna get do Russian stuff. And now Patagon seems like the biggest game. I don't know if the studio helping with the development, or is it totally new studio they're set up. I don't know, it's kind of getting complicated here, but nevertheless looks nice. Okay, so now moving on to the next game, and this is Time Hacker, a brand new trailer for this game, because what's happened is the developer finally released it on PC, but they released it as early access, which is yet again another game that we're gonna have to wait ages now, because we don't know how long early access gonna take for this game. Hopefully not too long, but no one knows. So I played this game on my channel just to show it off and tell you what it's all about. But since I played it, looks like few things are changed. The enemies design kind of changed. They got virtual reality headsets now, which is nice. It's always better when it's virtual reality headset on us. But also they got different colors, silver and gold. Looks like that they added a lot of scenes and a lot more stuff to mess around in this game. Now, what's going on? What is this game? What it's all about? I shall explain now. So imagine you can stop time and just mess around with the environment, and then start the time and things just happening, the chaos becoming reality. So that you can do. You are the basically Quicksilver from the X-Men movies, but unofficial one. They don't have money to pay for that. They don't have means and budget to do it. But nevertheless, they're making cool game. From what I played from it, I really enjoyed it. So this is gonna be very nice release. Let's hope they're gonna hurry up with early access and it's gonna come out soon. Okay, and next game now. This one doing rounds lately because for obvious reasons, it's very good. I'm talking about Population 1. So the developer said they are planning to bring PSVR version. So it's kind of not 100% confirmed. Let's say it's 80% confirmed. But sadly I need to get you something in the show, so kind of bending rules a bit. But nevertheless, it looks like it's gonna happen because they probably gonna want to have as many people as possible to play this game, because it's actually quite good. I played it on Quest lately. I'm still working on my review, hopefully it's gonna be there soon. And it is your battle royale game, but of course with virtual reality twist, and this twist is pretty good. You can climb anything, the game is very interactive, there is tons of weapons what you can use, they all different, so it's depending what you find. Team-based game. I play with my microphone off, sadly, so whoever is on my team, they just not getting communication from me. But listen, I'm a brand new father. My child sleeps a lot, especially when I get time to play games. So sadly, I need to remain silent, otherwise the baby wakes up and lets me know that I'm not gonna sleep for the rest of the night. So that's why. So if you ever see me there, then yes, it's Polish Paul who never talks. I do apologize. But anyway, the game is very nicely optimized, runs nicely on Oculus Quest 1, got some nice graphics improvements on Oculus Quest 2, so it looks like it wouldn't be too bad to release it on PlayStation VR. And also what's pretty cool, this studio already did PlayStation VR game quite a while ago, their first game, and that was Smashbox Arena, which was popular for a while, another multiplayer game, but look how far they come from Smashbox Arena to this. So yeah, best of luck to this studio, looks like they are on the money with this game, hard work paying off for them, and the game is pretty good, so definitely well worth waiting for. But anyway, moving on to the next story, I kind of gonna try to not talk through this game. I want to show you the latest video from VR Adventure, what the developers put out. I really like this game and I like what I saw in the latest gameplay snippet, so let's just have a look. Okay, and as always, pretty much in every episode I said I'm gonna do it until the game fully releases. This is Hitman 3 VR, but this video is not actually from Hitman 3, this is from previous game, but I'm featuring them all here because of course they already did super awesome nice announcement, which said, listen, if you got Hitman 1 or Hitman 2 or both, once you buy Hitman 3 you'll be able to play all of them in virtual reality. The whole trilogy, there's so many nice locations, so many nice detailed locations as well, so definitely well worth checking out the older trailers as well, because they are pretty interesting. It's gonna show you what you're gonna do and what you're gonna see. So as we know, this game is announced for next year, January 20th, 2021. Now there is some confusion going around on the internet because PS5 box do not have the sign saying it supports PSVR, while PS4 box got this sign and people getting confused. Do not worry, it's gonna be same game in those boxes. For PS5, my best guess is you're probably gonna have to download an update, or the update gonna be already on the disc, but nevertheless VR mode gonna be there as well. I don't see why they would do it any differently, especially, listen, if you buy in digital like I do, because sadly there was not enough disc PSVR, so to my anger and rage I had to order just digital one. I get this one eventually, do not worry, they probably gonna do Slim or Pro, but I stick to that one for now, so I got something from day one of release to talk about on this channel. But you know what, if people got digital PS5 and PSVR and they want to play Hitman in VR, the developer would not do it, would not sell the game that is kind of inferior version to the previous generation. So do not worry, do not believe what you're seeing on internet. Hitman 3 will be supporting VR, and also in the future there will be tons of awesome PlayStation VR games. I know things are quiet, I always saying it, but listen, like I said, it's calm before the storm. We're gonna see some awesome games and some awesome improvements, but as of now I had to move on to do other content like Quest and PC VR, which I'm gonna stick with because you know what, I'm having fun and I'm enjoying it. I play more games, I've got more stuff to talk about, I've got more things to compare. I know which version is better, which not. I'm gonna know when we PSVR owners getting screwed when the developers releasing an inferior version. Maybe it's happened in past, you know, Aspire 1, I'm talking about you. So yeah, good to cover everything, but as always, I keep in PSVR videos separate, so you know what you're gonna get, the thumbnails are the same and everything. So big thank you to all of you who supported me and sticks around. You do not know how much I appreciate you all and how awesome you are. Okay, anyway, now moving on to the next game. Now let's just leave it to the developer of Sniper Elite VR. They put out a little video when they explain some bits and bobs from Sniper Elite. So I'm gonna leave you with that. Let's watch it, and from me, dotted boy.
Right, VR then. It's the ultimate level of immersion, a world that wraps around your eyes and lets you live out possibilities that you simply wouldn't be able to in reality. It's not 1943, for example, and no matter what Dr. Dre says, you can't just go around with a high-caliber rifle in your hands. Except in Sniper Elite VR, it is 1943, and you can not only stroll around carrying half of Soldier of Fortune magazine in your pockets, but use them to fire a great big hole in the Nazi war effort. With the latest trailer, we learned a thing or two about the upcoming Sniper Elite VR, so let's break it down like a good YouTube listicle should. The most obvious point to make is that Sniper Elite VR is not Sniper Elite 4 in VR. This is a totally new adventure where you play a totally new hero, featuring 18 different missions that follow the Italian resistance's fight back against the Nazis. And it's all built from the ground up to make the best use of VR's unique advantages. With that in mind, it's a first-person experience in which you're looking right through the eyes of an Italian resistance sniper and moving around wherever you please. Just as in previous Sniper Elite games, you're bobbing about between cover and stalking your targets, using sound masks and staying out of sight, only this time you're doing it in first person. And with a choice of movement options too. Some people prefer free movement, others finding teleporting more comfortable. That's a strange sentence to say out loud, but when it comes to VR, it's great to have that option to match how you play, standing up, sitting down, however you like. Carl Fairburn is a pretty flamboyant firearms expert when he wants to be, pinging off shots from distances you and I would get in a car to cover and probably have to stop for petrol halfway. But even he draws the line at dual-wielding guns in Sniper Elite 4, so the twin weapon management in Sniper Elite VR is a franchise first. It makes sense really when you think about it, doesn't it? VR frees up both hands for one-to-one control, and we've seen plenty of titles that make great use of dual-wielding pistols already. It's not the stealthiest option, as any one of John Woo's blood operas will attest, but when you're pinned down against cover, it's a hell of a way to fight your way out. If you've visited this channel or played a Sniper Elite game before, even once, you know about the uncomplicated pleasure of watching a bullet rip through another man's face in slow motion, bone fragments scattering like people reacting to street magic, X-ray vision plotting its course through a load of really fatal head bits. How would that work in VR though? Would it even work at all? Rest assured, amateur anatomists, the series' signature X-ray kill cam is alive and well in Sniper Elite VR. Completely redesigned for a virtual reality environment, which means you find yourself uncomfortably close to a Nazi's rapidly fracturing jawbone after a kill. Lovely. Just like the previous games though, it's completely optional, so you can turn it off if that all sounds a bit much. In slightly less gruesome news, what am I talking about? In much less gruesome news, we've got platforms aplenty to choose from when Sniper Elite VR arrives. PlayStation VR is on the list, and both the PlayStation Aim controller and the Move controllers are supported here, giving you options when it comes to handling your weaponry. And if you don't have either of them, or simply prefer traditional DualShock controls, that's covered as well. Steam VR's on the list, so anybody lucky enough to own one of those elusive indexes is covered, along with HTC's Vive and Oculus's Rift variants. Finally, Oculus Quest and Quest 2 users are covered, so if you've got a VR headset, chances are you've got the requisite kit for Sniper Elite VR. Good news. Here's a real game changer. When you're living in that immersive world, you've got a really granular level of control when it comes to peeking out of cover and poking a weapon out from behind an object. VR controllers track your micro movements in a uniquely detailed way, and Sniper Elite VR captures that. In the trailer, we can see the player angling their weapon out from over cover and around corners too. Not only is that mega satisfying and fantastic for placing you in the world, it also makes you look at the environment differently. Poking out from behind cover isn't quite as simple anymore as holding the aim button. You need to visualize yourself occupying that physical space, getting your gun out past cover, and then getting a bead on the enemy. And that's a little look with the old Beanos at the upcoming Sniper Elite VR.